So starting, welcome, Kringle Kim here, and another exciting day in August. We're in the five times program or rewards, so it's exciting. We all have 3 more days to get out there and share, not only for ourselves, but just think, everybody you share with in the next 3 days is going to get 5 times the gift, 125,000 cookies. And I don't know, I would want the people that I share with to get 125,000 cookies instead of 25,000. So get out there and share. And today, a lot of people, there was a blog today, August 18th, 2018, called Huge Announcement. They're launching the cash centers in TBC. And that has been a hang-up for some of my people, because this is their first experience with cryptocurrency, and they don't know how to go out and buy it. In the United States, it's hard for a lot of people to get verified now for Bitcoin and stuff. And certain banks, you can't use their credit cards or debit cards or anything, because and they're banks with the big elite. Here, I brought some water tonight. Too much dirt in the air. Anyway, so this blog goes right hand in hand. Those of us that have shared with people, I know we're trying to teach them about cryptocurrency, and like a lot of their wallets, in order to get them paid, they have to have their hand held to kind of get verified, or if they can't get verified, I have to, I've been being my own little mini cash center for Bitcoin to help them pay their wallets. But today will go down in TBC history as one of the greatest days ever. 99% of the world population have not yet entered the cryptocurrency space, and TBC will lead the way in changing that. Now you think 99% of the world population, they're the ones without any, it's the 1% of the population that has 99% of the money, and 99% of the population that only has 1% of the money. And in TBC, if we are saying 99% of the people in the world aren't with TBC or cryptocurrency, and there's 7 million people in the world, we can surely at least share with 1 billion people. And that means there's almost 7 million people out there that have never heard or know about cryptocurrency. I know I've run across a lot of them in sharing, or they've heard the negative things about Bitcoin. So we have to show them, like yesterday I shared with a lady, she's actually going to be 100 years old in November. But you'd never know if she just still goes out and dances and, has a great memory. Anyway, I asked her, she called me and I asked her if she would like to receive the gift of TBC. And at first she's like, oh no, I'm not too old. I'm too old and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, well, have you ever heard of cryptocurrency? She says, well, yeah, I've heard about Bitcoin. I said, well, this is a gift of a privately held cryptocurrency called TBC Kringle. And she's like, oh, that sounds interesting. And I told her our mission is to end world poverty. And she's like, well, that's something I can do, even at 99 and 3/4 years old. So she says, sure, send me the link. So that was exciting. So you're never too old, or you're never too young. TBC by itself is a learning curve for its new members. And as time goes on, most of our new members will enter the world of cryptocurrency, with their TBC being their first experience. I know for me it was. When I got in last August, I guess I've had my year anniversary. I didn't know about Bitcoin. I didn't know what a blockchain was. I didn't know how to buy Bitcoin. And that was before I knew about Coinbase and a lot of those. So it was a real learning experience for me. Threw me into the ocean with the sharks. So anyway, it has been complicated to bring in new members that have zero experience with cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, because cryptocurrency has its own learning curve to pass through. Admin only accepts Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum for payment of the $10 fee. Up until now, new members needed to pass through a couple of learning curves into the cryptocurrency space in order to get started with TBC. And now, today, TBC Kringle launches cash centers around the world so that new members will not have to figure out how to get another cryptocurrency in order to participate in TBC. Now, I realize, it is good to pay our wallet fee in cryptocurrency. It's getting us set to be using cryptocurrency. But this will be a lot easier because we will be going through people that are already in our peer-to-peer community. They can just go to a local cash center to make payments in cash, and the cash centers will have the needed cryptocurrency and know-how to complete global payments. The cash centers will not be brick and mortar businesses. They are individuals that operate on a peer-to-peer basis in the cryptocurrency world. All transactions will be private, and these cash centers are not acting as public exchanges. TBC is a private member-only group, and we have our own private money called TBC. Our objective is to sign up 1 billion members over the next year or two. These cash centers do not offer their services free of charge, however. There is a 20% fee to use these cash centers, which the buyers holding cash will pay. This will save the buyers both time and possibly money because it can take a bit of time to go through the learning curves on how to buy BTC, which is Bitcoin, LTC, which is Litecoin, or ETH, which is Ethereum, which are all volatile market-based cryptocurrencies, and sudden drops in price are common. It will be easier just for a newbie to go to a cash center and pay in cash to participate within our TBC community. 20% is very reasonable under these circumstances. If a buyer wants to pay the $10 admin fee, they will need $12 USD cash and in order to use a cash center. Better yet, if the buyer wants to also complete a purchase of $100 from a TBC seller long distance from the buyer location on top of paying the $10 admin fee, the buyer will need $132 USD cash in hand to complete the transactions. 20% of $100 is $20, and 20% of $10 is $2. Added to the $10 and $100 in transactions equals $132. The math is straightforward. The buyer is assured that the $110 in transactions is paid in full regardless of the movement in price of these market-based currencies being used. 20% should be more than enough to cover the fluctuation in price of these market-based coins so that the cash center is profitable. Everyone wins. And I know when I was buying Bitcoin and even just transferring it, there were extra fees involved in buying Bitcoin. And then, like I said, transferring it to the wallet to pay the admin fee, there was always a fee to do the transfer. So 20% is really reasonable. You can kind of look at it. It is the volatility of the price, but also, it's like we're used to paying a sales tax in a way. So it's just an extra cost that, like they say, everybody wins. Nobody gets left holding, the bucket. Important note, payment to admin must take place within 15 minutes of selecting a coin payment option. And this should be done during the meetup with the cash center and not before. After 15 minutes, the coin value has changed too much to accept the amount shown in the Kringle Cash back office. So always initiate the process to pay when coins can be delivered online within 15 minutes with that 15-minute window. As a member of TBC, if you own at least $10 in any of the aforementioned coins, then we would strongly encourage you to register with your own cash center and enjoy the profits coming out of it. All things start small and then grow. We want to establish a very large global network of cash centers as fast as we can as a community. The more cash centers, the better. Between the free send button meetings we now hold weekly, we have about 10,000 viewers per week. If all of these viewers open up a cash center, then we'd have a strong global network of cash centers globally right off the bat. That's what I'm hoping will happen. And I know in many countries, they're getting it out of ATMs and things like that. So this will make it easier for a lot of people around the world. So for goodness sake, don't hesitate to open up a cash center. Our members are recruiting globally, and any of them could be trying to recruit one of your neighbors. If you open a cash center, you might be the best chance to complete the needed transactions for a 20% profit in cash. You win. You fast forward in time and see the vision here. Imagine no matter where a new member may live, there is a cash center just a few miles away from them. To register to become a cash center, your send button on your TBC wallet must be turned on, which means you have paid the $10 admin fee and are in good standing within the TBC community. Go to the send button area of your Kringle Cashback office. At the bottom of the menu, click Send button and select Cash Center Registration and fill out the form. Carefully fill out the form with accurate information, especially the physical address part. We are using a Google Maps app, and when you fill in the address, it will pop up some known addresses, and you need to select the correct one in order for the map to work properly. Like it says on the form, don't use your home address. This is not safe. Use an address of a coffee shop or some other safe public place to meet near you. The address fields will automatically fill in when you do this the right way. Use Find Address to engage the Google Map software that will fill in the address for you. So these are the things you're going to fill in. To become a cash center, you need to fill in your Bitcoin address. How much Bitcoin do you have? How much Litecoins do you have? How much Ethereum coins do you have? And then physical address of your cash center. Again, do not use your home address. We don't want anybody knowing where you live and coming to your door. Instead, use a coffee shop or a safe place to meet. Enter a full street address in order to receive the map or resolve the map. And then you would put in the address, the street number, the street, the city, town, state, province, zip code, postal code, country, and the longitude and latitude. And what are the major crossroads and other information that would help someone find your cash center. So, and then you have to click the box that says, I understand that if I attempt to steal customers away from sponsor sellers, that my send button could be turned off. Admin will investigate any reports suggesting that a cash center is attempting to steal customers. Even if the buyer suggests working directly with you, it would mean you are stealing them if you agree to do so with the buyer. Okay, and then you click submit. So your part in this, if you are a cash center, is just you're getting the 20% and selling them the Bitcoin. You're not going to have them become your customer. There is a small box to check, and that's what I just read, before you click the submit button. Integrity is a must in order to run a cash center. Sellers need to have confidence that the cash centers will not steal their clients from them. We all recruit globally, and cash centers can make this easier. a lot easier for all of us as long as we can count on honesty and integrity within our TBC community. So even if the buyer suggests that they'd rather do business with you directly as a cash center and cut out the seller, you must say no. Otherwise, the seller can easily report your abuse and your send button will be turned off and we will close your cash center. Stupid is as stupid does. Sellers, if this abuse happens to you, click on Help Desk in the Kringle Cash back office and open an abuse ticket and report in detail with screenshots of chat sessions and such to support. We will then reach out to the cash center and get their side of the story as well as the buyer. Justice will be served. And if any of you have ever submitted a help desk ticket, you go into your Kringle Cash back office and there is a tab that says Help Desk. And you just click on that and a form will come up and it'll say, ask for your information and what your question is and things. And they have a special one, it looks like, for abuse. We have had many cash center registrations before we added the Google Map API, and we need all those members that have already registered their cash center to edit their physical address in order to resolve the map. Just click the link that leads back to the form and fix it. So you can check on any cash center in our system by clicking on your account in the Kringle Cash back office and select Make Payment with Cash at a Cash Center. So this is going to be a new tab in the Kringle Cash back office that hasn't been there before. Check on yours to make sure the map works properly. Here is an example of how the map should look. It allows you to zoom in and go to the satellite version to see this. So I don't know if you can see this, but this is a map of, looks like Concord, California. Oh, I used to go to high school there. The name is Randy Wilson, and it has his email, and it has his phone number, which is a YouTube phone number, his Facebook, and then the address where you're going to meet him is at Pete's Coffee in Concord, California. That's if you live in the Concord, California area. If you own large amounts of Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum, you are in a strong position to profit from building a network within our Cash Center network, and that is encouraged. It will be a network within a network. An admin has done the hard part for you. Start with your country and contact all of the registered cash centers and offer to supply them coins to complete the transactions. Remember, we are only asking members to have $10 of any coin to open a cash center because we want to build up the network as fast as possible. So one by one, contact the cash centers within your country and see if there is a way for them to forward money to you, like with PayPal or a mutual bank you both use. If they can easily send you money back, then you can be their cryptocurrency supplier. You should get half of the 20% the cash center collects from the buyers as a fee. That's a 10% profit for both of you. Have an agreement with them in writing to be safe. Once a buyer contacts one of your cash centers in your network and the cash center needs access to your coins, immediately work out the arrangements of how you will get reimbursed for your coins and the 10% fee that belongs to you before the buyer meets with the cash center. Then follow that plan exactly. If the cash center is ever dishonest and doesn't follow the plan laid out in a chat or email, then report them as abuse as described above in this article. Don't take stupid risks. Start small with each cash center and build up the trust. Most transactions should be for $110, and if it is much larger than that, take the necessary precautions to make sure your money is safe, like getting paid up front before you send the coins. If you own large amounts of coins, you should open an account with a major exchanger like Bitstamp. And that's https://www.bitstamp.net, which allows you to quickly move coins into USD or euros to protect yourself from falling prices in these market-based coins. Most of us that have a large amount of coins have already figured that out. But these small cash centers don't own enough coins to be concerned about that. A small cash center should be happy with the 10% they get just for being a location close to the buyer, because they don't have enough coins to cover the buyer's needs. Suppliers like you are an important part of this plan to spend cash centers quickly all around the world. Just be smart. So abundance for all is a great idea, but as you can see, honesty and integrity are necessary in order in order to transform the whole world into one where we can enjoy this idea. And that is what I like about the peer-to-peer community we have, is that we hopefully, even the people we are sharing this with, if they know, like, and trust you, they're expecting you to be honest and trustworthy to begin with. And that only works if everybody follows that code of ethics. I learned something new from this blog because I don't have a lot of coins in BTC or Litecoin. I have a little bit. But here I can help out even the people that live in my own area by using one of these cash centers. So I may have to to do that. And if any of you know about any cryptocurrency already and have bought Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum, then it says here, as long as you have $10 worth, that we should all be signing up as cash centers also. So learn something new today. And I know they were registering the cash centers, but I didn't know today is the day they're actually going to be able to access them on our Kringle cashback office. And again, I hope everyone is out there sharing 3 more days to give that extra big 5 times gift. And then also start teaching the people that do become members with you. Start teaching them and use the 3-way edification that was on the blog yesterday. And that gives people, it's just nice to have another person besides you. It gives some validity that TVC is a real thing and that we are honest and have integrity. And remember, this isn't just about having money or making money. To me, the foremost part of TVC Kringle was the original mission to end world, global poverty. And so it's, even though it's a private thing, it's very different than Bitcoin or Litecoin. I used to be in Wall Street, and it's just a rat race. And that's what Bitcoin and Litecoin is kind of like to me. You always have to be on top of everything and everything. And here we are in total control of what the value of our coin is worth, except for the valuation of gold. But we are in control of increasing the value of our coin by going out and sharing TVC with people, and then helping them get their admin fee, their $10 admin fee, and have them do a $100 investment or a $100 purchase to see that they now own some TVC, especially for the new people that aren't going to be able to redeem their cookies until November. This gets a little bit of TVC in their wallet now. So remember, Kringle is a private digital currency embraced by the billion coin community. For our private agreement, Kringle has a significant value today and will only increase in value with each new member that joins us. That's our job, our work, our mission. Kringle is completely detached from the public coin market and the currently established scarcity-based monetary system. Kringle is based on abundance, not on artificial scarcity. Those who choose to join the TBC community understand the TBC vision and mission of reaching 1 billion members and ending poverty globally. They also understand that in order to achieve our objectives, our members must be proactive in learning from our educational blog and sharing Kringle via our cash flow system. Together, we can achieve abundance for all. And I'm going to add with honesty and integrity. And, you know, people are going to follow what you do. So make sure you're always doing the best that you can do and being the best person that can be you, that you can be, because people are always going to be doing exactly what you do. They're going to want to duplicate what you do. And the more help you give them too, the more apt they're going to want to help others. So I guess my favorite saying I say every day to myself is, I am a winner. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to learn. I have initiative to take a step and do something new that I haven't done before, learn something new I haven't done before, and start now. And I also, the N in win is for never ever quit. And that comes back to one of my favorite motivational speakers, Zig Ziglar. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. So think about what you want to do. I found lots of times people quit right before they become a winner. So, you know, just keep persisting, you know. Sometimes it does take time. I remember when I had my own business, it took me 10 years to really get it going. So the fact that TBC's only been around 2 years is amazing what has happened. And like, we are all members of this community, and we all have to make it happen. So have a wonderful evening, and just think of all those people that are waiting to have you share the gift of TBC Kringle with them, and then helping them along their journey. It's very rewarding, and as we help others learn, we teach ourselves, and we help ourselves. It's a wonderful circle of prosperity and abundance. So have a great evening and a wonderful rest of your weekend. And this is Kringle Kim signing off. Bye.